It's so peaceful here. I can hardly believe we graduated from UA High. Time flies by so quickly. I never thought I'd be able to come this far. But I'm grateful for all the experiences and lessons I've learned, especially the ones I learned from you. I remember when I first met you. I was so intimidated by your confidence and strength. But as we worked together, I realized that you were just as flawed and vulnerable as the rest of us, and that made me appreciate you even more. I know we're going to go our separate ways, and that's scary, but I'm confident that we're going to make it work. We'll make our own paths, and we'll always have each other's backs. I know we'll face challenges, but we can overcome them. We've been through so much together already, and we've come out stronger because of it. And no matter what happens, I know I'll always love you. Thank you for being my rock all of these years. I don't know where I'd be without you. This is perfect. I don't want this moment to end. But, to be honest, I'm a little nervous about becoming a pro hero. It's a big step from being a student. But I know I'm prepared. UA High has given me everything I need to succeed in this profession. Not to mention all of the encounters we've had with villains over the years. I have my quirk, my combat skills, my intelligence, my determination, and, of course, I have you by my side, supporting me every step of the way. Even if we're ending up at different hero agencies, we're still on the same side. I know that there will be challenges, and I'll have to face villains who are much more powerful than anything I faced in school, but I'm ready for it. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people and make the world a safer place. That's why I became a hero in the first place, right? I'm grateful for all of the experiences I had at UA High, and for all the friends I made there. And I'm grateful for you, for being there for me, for believing in me, and for loving me. With you by my side, I know I can face anything that comes my way. And I'm looking forward to the adventures we'll have together as pro heroes. And I do have to admit, I am a little nervous about you becoming a pro hero too. I know you're more than capable, but the thought of you being in danger out there, it scares me. I care about you so much, and I don't want anything to happen to you. But I know you're passionate about this, and I want to support you in any way I can. Just promise me you'll be careful, okay? I have to say, your quirk truly is amazing. I've seen you use it in battle, and it's always so impressive. But I also know that villains out there have equally amazing quirks, and they won't hesitate to use them against you. It's a scary thought, but we both chose this path, didn't we? We have to be prepared for anything that comes our way. But I have faith in you. I know you'll be an amazing pro hero. You have the hearts, the determination, the skills, and I'll always be here to support you, no matter what happens. We can face anything together. This park is really lovely. I always love coming here to see the birds. They're so graceful and peaceful. It's nice to take a break from the chaos of the city and just be surrounded by nature. I wonder what it would be like to have a quirk related to birds. Can you imagine being able to fly around or control them? That would be amazing. But then again, villains could have quirks related to birds too. I suppose we can never let our guard down, even when we're surrounded by beauty like this. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up villains again. I guess I'm still just a little nervous about starting my pro hero career. But I know I'm prepared, and I have faith in my classmates and fellow pro heroes to keep us all safe. I wonder if birds ever get scared too. I mean, they have to worry about predators and other dangers out in the wild. It's amazing how they just keep going, though. They don't let fear hold them back. Maybe we can learn something from them. To not let our fears control us and to keep pushing forward. It's not easy, but I think it's worth striving for. Hey, you know what? Maybe one day, when we're both retired from being heroes, we should move out to the countryside together. Away from the city and all the chaos. It could be peaceful and quiet. We could have a garden, some chickens, and maybe even adopt some rescue animals. We could watch the sunsets and listen to the birds every day. What do you think? I know it's a far off dream, but it's nice to imagine. Just the two of us living a simple life. And who knows, maybe we'll even find a way to help people out there, too, in our own way. It's something to look forward to, at least. You know, growing up, I was always surrounded by luxury and extravagance. My family had everything we could ever want. But sometimes I wonder what it would have been like to grow up with less, to experience a simpler life, you know? I remember reading stories about people who lived in the countryside, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. They had farms and gardens, and they were content with the simple things in life. It always seemed peaceful to me. I think about it sometimes, you know? Moving out to the countryside together in the far future. Maybe starting a farm, growing our vegetables, and taking care of our animals. It's just a thought, but it's nice to think about, isn't it? I do wonder, though. I might be a little too high maintenance for a country life. I'm used to a certain standard of living, and it's hard to imagine living without some of the luxuries I've grown accustomed to. But I suppose that's something we can figure out together, right? We can work on adapting and finding a lifestyle that suits us both. I'm sorry, I'm probably overthinking things again. Sometimes my mind just goes a million miles a minute. But really, I do think it would be nice to experience a simpler life, to just slow down and appreciate living. Speaking of being high maintenance, Jiro used to tease me a lot about it. She'd come over and see how big my house was or how fancy my snacks were. I mean, I do eat a lot of caviar, but it's just what I'm used to. I know it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes I feel like I can't help it. I'm just so used to the life I grew up on. It's hard to imagine anything else. But being with you makes me feel like it's possible to have a different kind of life, and I'm grateful for that. I hope I don't come across as ungrateful, though. I know how lucky I am to have the resources and opportunities that I do, and I don't take them for granted. It's just that sometimes I wonder what it would be like to have a simpler life, to not have all the excess and extravagance, to be able to appreciate things more. I think that's why I like spending time with you. You have a way of making everything feel special, even the simplest things. My time at UA really opened my eyes to the diversity of experiences and backgrounds that people have. It made me realize that there's so much more to life than just material possessions. I met people like Kirishima, who came from a humble background but had a heart of gold, and the courage to pursue his dreams. And then there was Midoriya, who faced so many challenges and setbacks but never lost his determination to become a hero. Seeing how they lived their lives really inspired me, and it made me appreciate the things that really matter. You know, I think about my friends from UA a lot. They were all so unique and interesting. I learned so much from them. I miss them a lot, but I'm grateful for the time we had together. I still keep in touch with most of them, but it's not the same as seeing them every day. But I'm excited for the future. I know it won't be easy, but I'm ready to face whatever challenges come my way. And I'm glad to have you by my side. We'll make a great team, I just know it. And I hope we get to spend the future together. I don't know what the future holds, but I know I want to face it with you. You've been an important part of my life, and I want you to continue to be. Let's always support each other and grow together no matter what happens. You know, you're strong, capable, and kind. You have all the qualities that make a great hero. I have no doubt that you'll do amazing things in the future. And if you ever need my help or support, I'll be there for you. I'll always be there to support you, no matter what. You're my special person, and I'm lucky to have you in my life. I want you to know that I'm all yours, and I'll always be here for you. I support you through thick and thin, and I'll be there to catch you if you ever fall. We're in this together, and I have no doubt that we can make it through anything that comes our way. The breeze is making it a little chilly today, isn't it? I'm glad we have each other to keep warm. You know, it's moments like these that I cherish the most. Just sitting here with you, talking and enjoying each other's company. It's peaceful. I feel so lucky to have you in my life. You know, listening to the birds always reminds me of my parents. They used to take me on trips to various countries, and we would always go bird watching together. I have a lot of fond memories from those times. It's so peaceful here. I feel like I could just forget about all my worries. Well, almost all of my worries. It's hard to not think about the future sometimes. But I just have to remember that I have you with me to face it. You know, I used to think that my wealth and status would make me happy, but now I realize that true happiness comes from being with people you love. And I love you so much. I hope you feel the same way, because I want to be with you always, no matter what the future holds. Hearing other people laughing makes me happy. It's nice to know that there's still joy in the world, despite all of the hardships. I don't want to think about the bad things right now. I just want to focus on the good. And the good is being here with you. Nothing else matters as long as we're together. Even the sound of a barking dog is comforting when I'm with you. I think I could just fall asleep here in your arms. Actually, I think I'm getting a little sleepy. Would it be all right if we stayed here a little longer? Just for a little nap? You're so warm and cozy. I never want to leave. I love you.